definitely a challenge because it is such a male-dominated culture. As a female, I find that you really have to work twice as hard to gain any sort of credibility because a lot of people just dismiss you and don't think that you have any real talent to bring to the table. So it's definitely a challenge, but it's something that I'm really passionate about and that I'm dedicated to, and so I'm willing to like accept that challenge. And then at the same time, it works in your favor as well because you know you stand out amongst the crowd, and a lot of the times when people see me paint and they see my work and they see me, they don't make that connection, and they're like, "You painted that?" You know? And so it's good to stir things up every now and then. Well, I grew up in a really urban environment where there was like graffiti all around me in California and the Bay Area. I was always intrigued by it, but I never really like understood what the process was because I didn't know any other graffiti writers. I used to just like practice in my notebooks and stuff, and I never told anybody. One day I found out that one of my uncles was actually a graffiti writer, and he used to write Hero back in the 80s and started to mentor me over the years, and eventually I started meeting other graffiti writers and just started getting up, started painting, and I haven't stopped since. So I started to develop a style that I felt like would be unique and something that people had never seen before. I just wanted to create art that was like relevant to people like me and you know, because we don't really see artwork that is reflective of our culture or our background, and I think that it's empowering to see that, you know, and that's definitely something I strive to do with my art. Like, I don't like to create art just for art's sake, to make something that looks cool, but something that's meaningful and has a positive message behind it if I can, and something that reaches out to like young brown folks like me and you know? I mean, the nature of graffiti is it's not really to stay there forever. It's a really temporary sort of element to the culture. Yeah, people ask me if I like am really sad to sell my pieces, even when I sell like my stuff on canvases and stuff like that. And I'm like, I've kind of been like raised in a culture where you're kind of taught to like let go of your artwork because that's just the name of the game, you know? You know what? The first time I painted with this like really OG graffiti writer, he made me paint circles and squares for about 2 hours before he let me paint with him. Wow. Circles and squares, just so I could get like the feel of a spray can and can control, because you're essentially controlling air, which is not very easy to do.